Bob!
Hello YouTube, this is OmegaWolf here, and I am back with Genshin Impact. Now, I've been gone for a while, and I know it. I'm sorry, I'm lazy and I prefer to do things as I want to do them. Really my goal with my channel is just to have something to entertain people. Now, I've been playing on my own personal account, so I'm a bit more familiar with Genshin Impact than I would normally be. And so, what's my goal here, to be exact? Again, just entertain people. Still talking about the Let's Play itself. I really just don't care about schedules. I prefer to just have something out there for people to be entertained with. And so that's my goal with this, really. I believe I have lost myself here. Nope, up there, okay. By the way, I am going to try to keep quiet during cutscenes so that you guys can hear this, since I hopefully balanced it correctly this time, so that you guys can hear me over the audio. But, wow, my mind is super not together today. But my goal with this Let's Play, gameplay-wise, is to go through the main stories of the game. Oh, I'm gonna stop talking here.
The present I want to give you is a wind glider. Outriders use them to ride the wind, and the people of Mondstadt love using them too. I brought you here to give it to you, so you can experience it right away.
Oh, you're really excited about these wind gliders, huh?
Well, that's because the wind is the heart and soul of Mondstadt. Alrighty then, enough talk. Let's give it a whirl. It's easy to use, but you still need to pay attention to my instructions.
I can guarantee you I don't. It is literally not dangerous. I can promise you that. Unless you run out of stamina, you are not in danger. Which I don't think you can at this point. Oh hey, Adventure Rank 5. Oh, more cutscene.
The sky.
Alright, so after that dragon has thoroughly just ripped through the town. Not really. Spoilers, the town is still standing perfectly fine. Oh, it's loading. Come on. I might just cut out the loading part.
Huh? How are you staying
Oh.
afloat like this with just a wind glider?
I'm preventing
This
your
is the
fall
only
with
time
1,000
this really
winds.
happens, or I don't know, one of two times this happens.
See yourself grasping the wind. Harness
So
its
it-
energy.
I'm not used to this.
Who said that?
Yeah, this takes zero effort, really. I believe, if I remember correctly, it's much harder second time, but that's about it. Oh. Alright.
Are you hurt?
You've actually got the power to go up against the dragon. Are you a new ally? Or a new storm?
Storm Terror is attacking Mondstadt itself! Kaya, Traveler, you've come at the right time. We must...
Hold on, Amber. Are you perhaps forgetting to introduce us?
I'm gonna pause the the cutscene here. Just they never refer to you as the name you choose. You're always just gonna be the Traveler, and for the most part, it kind of assumes that you chose the guy. So we're gonna continue on now.
Oh, right. This is Kaya, our cavalry captain. These two are travelers from afar.
From afar? Is that all we know of them?
Long story short,
Wow.
I see.
Quick.
Welcome to Mondstadt. Though you haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid.
I'm glad they just cut to black instead of covering everything we already know. I just bumped my computer. Oh goodness. I hope nothing died.
I understand the anguish of being separated from family. I'm not really sure why you're looking for the Animo God. Oh, but everyone has their secrets, right?
We're gonna rob him of his power and become the new god of this land.
Relax. I won't press you for more. First and foremost, on behalf of the Knights of Favonius, I would like to extend our thanks to you for your help just now.
Can I have some reward? I mean, I didn't do much, but it would be nice to have a reward.
How about a traditional Mondstadt delicacy? Sticky honey roast.
I actually really don't like roasts. None of the flavor gets within the meat.
Your fight to defend the city against the dragon just now was witnessed by no small number of citizens. The acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius is also very interested in meeting you, and formally invites you both to our headquarters.
No, we're getting the royal treatment. Let's see here, characters. Let's see. Oh, I didn't progress much when I first opened this account because this was for the Let's Play. So we only get the ugly base wind glider. So, yeah.
This seems to be the Knights of Favonius headquarters. Let's head in.
But yeah, now that I remember. Oh, Paimon, get out of here. For the next episode or a few, I'm gonna try to get to a point where I can start exploring freely. Oh, I gotta stop here.
Jean, what's the hurry? I thought we agreed to meet them here.
There have been sightings of storm terror outside the city. Once we meet, we must...
Relax. I'll lend a hand when the time comes.
Jean, I've brought them. And once it was over, I brought them straight here.
I'll continue my explanation for the next few episodes after the cutscene.
Mondstadt welcomes you, Windborn travelers. I am Jean, acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. This is Lisa, our resident librarian.
Oh, are you sweeties here to help us out? You're both so adorable. Sadly, the timing is regrettable. Storm Terror has caused quite a ruckus in the region since its recent resurgence. Simply put, Mondstadt's elemental sphere and ley lines are now akin to a yarn ball in the paws of a kitten. For a mage, it couldn't get much worse. My skin is one elemental particle away from a full-blown breakout.
If it weren't for this interference, the Knights of Favonius would have better ways to help you than just putting up missing person posters. We simply ask that you repose in Mondstadt while we help you seek out your brother.
Yeah, I guess where's the inn?
Hey, don't be such a slug. We should be a part of this too.
Good. In that case, we need a plan.
With Storm Terror now directly attacking Mondstadt, we may have an opportunity to cut this problem off at the source. Lisa has revealed the sources of Storm Terror's power with her detection magic.
Is that so?
They're located in the abandoned Four Winds temples. Storm Terror's ability to whip up these kinds of storms can be attributed to it drawing power from the temples.
Our objective is to deal with 3 of the 4 temples. I trust everyone understands why we are only dealing with 3.
Paimon doesn't.
Local thing. Let him deal with it later.
Knights of Favonius, time is against us. The storm is rampant. There's no point in maintaining a defensive position. All right, we need to take initiative and act before the situation escalates.
Oh, good. The shop there that unlocked, as well as wishes. Any of the currency primo gems we get, we can use and possibly unlock a new character. That's not a guarantee. It's very low. In my other account, I have happened to get 2 characters in a row, but that is exceptionally rare. Now, I really want to talk to these people. Hold on.
You're
Kaya?
not bad with that wind glider. Your gliding style seems familiar. My eye patch. Want to hear my story, eh? I didn't have time to introduce myself properly. Well, it wasn't on my mind to begin with. My apologies. I'm Kaya, cavalry captain for the Knights of Favonius. We can talk more after we get things sorted. I know a great place more fit for a chat.
Yep. So, anyways, my goal for the next few episodes is to get to a point where I can start grinding for levels, since you have to get actual materials to level yourself up, since just fighting won't be enough. So that's my goal for this episode and the next one, to get to the point where I can start wandering around the world and getting the materials I need to get my characters up to par, so that we can go story straight through. So we're gonna talk to Lisa here really quick.
The monsters out in the wild? We've got many making good use. Would you be interested in having a part-time
Yeah,
job?
she's really lazy, so
We
she's
need
gonna.
we need people for doing. We just need more people.
She's just lazy. Don't let her fool you.
Want to team up with me? I should warn you though, I don't slow down for anyone. As a novice within the Knights of Favonius, leave the advanced win.
Yeah, whatever. And Jean here.
I heard you and Outrider Amber had a misunderstanding. Please forgive her. She was just doing her job. Talk to Amber sometime. I'm sure you'll like how energetic she always is.
Let's see here. Quests. Yeah. I already have Amber in my team, so these 3 are going to give us Kaya and Lisa as characters that we can use. But well, Amber, we already have her, so we can ignore her until the last. And I might, if I can get a hold of enough Primo Gems, be using any other character other than Amber.
The adventures will probably get more and more dangerous. We should make sure we're prepared.
I mean, she is useful for a free character,
Could start by going to
but
Mondstadt's blacksmith.
how would she... Paimon's telling me to go to the blacksmith. I don't want to go to the blacksmith, Paimon. Gives me subpar goods. Yeah, you're gonna have to hopefully find better materials. By the way, these mushrooms here are upgrade materials for a character, so you're gonna want to get those when you can. Where am I? What have I done to myself?
There's the blacksmith.
Fine. Wagner.
What? Over there.
Wow.
Of course. All you need is the ore. Anywhere.
Yeah.
Bring some back.
He's
and
not a
I'll help
happy
you for
person.
No need.
Anyways.
He seems like a short-tempered guy. Was it something we said?
But he's not the point of why we're here. We're going to meet Lisa. I'm gonna have to cut all the way to where Lisa is, aren't I? Dang it. Well, I'll see you there. Alright, and so we're here. That took quite a while, but I didn't want to bother talking. I'm sorry, I am not an extrovert.
Hey, cutie.
Yeah, she's just a flirt. She's like one of the resident man-eaters of the game.
You're going to help me out too? How kind of you. Don't hesitate to come to me if you need anything.
Why would a librarian be at the ruins? Shouldn't you be behind a book? I'm
Good
kidding.
question. Well, because Jean trusts me.
To be honest, people can have any kind of hobby they so choose. That doesn't mean I condone every hobby. That just means people have their ability to choose their other pursuits.
So you should as well.
Alright, so these little spaces are basically dungeons. So... Oh. Oh, they might put her in a trial position, so she'll be tacked on, but she's not officially yet part of our team. Yep, there we go.
I guess I could give this a go.
Alright.
I knew it. There is a strong elemental energy coming from deep within this temple.
Alright, so there are...
Are you able to float across?
Can't do much even if she does.
Good point. We'd better start looking for a way to get up there then.
Anyways, so I was about to say that, as you probably guessed, there are different weapon types. Characters can only use their own weapon type, so Lucy, our main character, uses one-handed swords. Amber uses bows. And Lisa is a witch, essentially. So, uses a spell book and casts lightning. Her little E ability here
You're in for a little
fires
shock.
off those. And if they hit an enemy, they multiply up to at least 3, or I think at most 3. And when I hold down E, if an enemy has a charge, that'll do more damage
Let's
than
ride
normally
this
would.
wind current, shall we?
Hopefully I'll get a chance to show this off. Over here there's usually a little something you crack open. Now there was a little pole arm there that... Oh, I got a pole arm out of that chest. None of the characters you get out of this main story can use it.
Leave it to me.
So, alright, so elemental advantages. If something's burning, you can use Electro to overload it and cause a bit more damage.
It's an electro monument. No wonder. Let me try to activate it with a bit of electro power. Stand back, sweeties.
Yes, I suppose you could pause that for when you wanted to read it.
Yep. Come a little closer.
And boom. And they're all dead. So a lot of people are going to say that the free characters are kind of bad. But guess what? They're actually pretty useful if you're willing to go along with them.
No one escapes my sight.
Yeah, and so there you can get more power if the enemy is drenched.
When it comes to wet enemies, I've got them covered.
I'm not entirely sure. I don't like the way she said that. But yeah, I'm gonna be grabbing what I can here because it's gonna be absolutely useful.
Oh, another wind current. Let's ride it up from here.
Just because you're well read doesn't mean you have to point everything out, Lisa. People have experiences in life too.
Don't be such a...
Alright, and
You've been a naughty boy.
now the problem with that is that you can absolutely be knocked out of the animation there. So right here
Be gentle.
is her elemental burst, I think is what it's called.
Chain lightning can be set off between electro-charged opponents. The electrical discharge caused by friction is...
Anyways,
Oh, you want to know about this gem? You're kidding. You're seriously asking? This is a vision.
let's see,
It's used by the Chosen to draw on elemental
let's see here.
powers.
Where is
In
it?
terms of mysticism, I suppose you could call it a magical lightning rod.
I think it might be in her hat. Some people are going to be angry with me if they're familiar with the game. I don't know, I don't want to search too hard for where her little vision stone is. But for a amber, let's see if I can get a closer view on it. Or that little red thing covered up by her wrist. The little thing with the fire in it. All the characters you use in this game have one of those. Not necessarily with the fire, but...
What? You've never seen a vision? Just where exactly are you from?
Earth.
Are you a hilly churl with some level of reasonable intelligence? No, I doubt it. After all, hilly churls aren't exactly known for their smarts. And you're more or less qualified to be a magister's apprentice. Break it, and we can head home and relax. The thought of putting my feet up and relaxing has me all fired up. Dragon of the East, Lion of the South, Wolf of the North, Falcon of the West. They are the four winds of Mondstadt, affiliated with Barbados, the god of Animo. The Dragon of the East, Storm Terror, its real name is Dvalin. Though most in Mondstadt seem to have forgotten that in all this Storm Terror business. So now you know why Dvalin is only able to channel 3 of the four winds' power. Because it has been consuming itself from the beginning. Because of hatred, I presume.
Hatred.
Hatred for Mondstadt. Hatred drove it to become something more powerful than the wind itself. To become Storm Terror.
But why would one of the four winds hate the city it was supposed to protect?
As a child of Mondstadt, it's something that's really hard to say aloud. Here, take this. It's a very old story from more than a century ago.
Yeah, we're not gonna read that. We are not gonna read that. I'm sure Twilight Sparkle would be very upset with me. And there we go. We have unlocked Lisa. And now, you know, I should have been paying attention when I started the recording. What time it was. Yeah, I'm gonna quickly cut to where Kaya is. And then we should be able to move on. I'm gonna navigate that way. And I'm gonna see you there. And we are back. Now let's walk up to Kaya. And let's find out his deal. Oh, it's not combat. I left that thing far behind. I left that stinking thing far behind.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
Yay!
You've arrived.
Okay, yeah, I ran into a small fry enemy on my way here, and so that's what that whole deal was about. I just used my wind powers to make the flower fly away. I'm sure that'll make sense eventually.
Come closer. Can you smell that? Something must have happened in the temple. I imagine there will be slimes, hilly churls, and whatever's giving Storm Terror extra power. Oh yes, it is going to be lively in there indeed.
You have an interesting view of lively.
Oh, you're quite the brave one, aren't you? It's a pity that the Temple of the Wolf has been disturbed by such an atrocity. Let's head in. No one makes offerings to the Four Winds anymore, yet the old winds never vanish. We need to clear out the temples for the Four Winds.
Okay, people just stop ignoring the gods and stop ticking them off. You do that, and you're going to live a long and happy life in worlds that have gods that are more interactive with their subjects. It's like, you look to almost any story involving the Greek gods, where somebody thinks that they're better than the gods.
Let me show you how the Knights of Favonius conquer our adversaries.
And you'll see that it's not a good idea to ignore the gods or insult them.
If I'm not mistaken, the end of the temple should be up there.
Wait, how do you know?
Experience. The kind of experience you get after years
You're
of dealing with things like this for others.
Alright, so a little thing here with Kaya is that he can freeze enemies that are wet. And if you combine that with Lisa,
Dodge this!
you can get a superconduct, which also does more damage.
You don't seem to have a vision. So how exactly is it that you're able to channel elemental energy?
It was a very strange occurrence.
Yeah, these guys aren't in the same order as
Dodge this!
as when I first started to play.
Ah, finally, we're here.
Seems the path ends here. Let's use the wind currents to fly up.
Alright, let's open this door. Now... hydro... Oh, it'll just make it start raining. What the... No, attack this.
Water! We can use this to put out fire.
Good idea.
And...
That's some keen observation. We should get Jean to give you a title and make you a knight.
I don't know, I think I'm better than the knights. Right, and that's the last of them. So if you'll notice, I keep picking up adventures experience and things of that nature. That's the way you're going to be leveling up your characters. Because experience from combat gives you squat. And so you gotta... It's a part of the gacha system, basically. So... Alright, it's just telling me to freeze the surface. Dang it.
Freeze!
And then
Speaking
it gotta...
of, did you know?
Oh. What do you...
Storm Terror was once one of the 4 winds.
Yes, I'm
not
aware.
of the exact details. If you're interested, you can ask the acting Grand Master about it.
It really makes about as much sense as most anime plotlines.
Is that the thing that Storm Terror is using to gain its power?
Seems probable. Let's deal with it. Bravo! What a performance.
Thank you.
You are, to my surprise, a well-trained knight. The battles you just fought were sights to behold.
Yeah, but they're really small fry battles and not worth complimenting.
I see you already have the knightly virtue of modesty.
No.
Stories of your heroic deeds to save Mondstadt from destruction shall be known throughout the City of Freedom, well into the future.
I hope so, because they have 7 elements that your character has to be able to tap into. I'm pretty sure this game is gonna be around for a while.
Please do visit me at our headquarters when you have the time. I also know a lovely tavern, if that's more your thing.
I'm pretty sure my character is underage.
Quite rewarding, no?
We've seized another temple from Storm Terror's grasp.
I can take care of the rest here. You go take care of other things while I'm at it.
See you later then, bye-bye.
There's no way Hilly Churls organized an ambush like this themselves. Not with their limited mental capacity. Thus you were behind this.
I'm gonna interrupt a little bit here.
Knights of Favonius, always so inefficient.
Those two are brothers.
Agree to disagree, but your involvement in this just made things a whole lot more interesting.
Yeah, those two are brothers. So, had to find that out for myself. Doesn't really flat out state it. And there we have Kaya. So, I'm gonna leave that right there, and I'll come back at some other time, and we will continue with Genshin Impact then. Until then, this has been OmegaWolf. Stay safe.